Hello there, Panda Bears. Raise those panda paws. It is time for a mini lesson. And today we are going to be learning about and practicing the letter. Shout it out. What letter is it? A. Everyone shout A. Great job. We have our capital A or big A and our lowercase a or little a. And do you know what number in the alphabet the letter A is? Show me if you know what number or shout it out. Yes, A is number 1. It is the first letter in our alphabet, right? All right, big A, little a. Big A, little a. Say A, A, A. Good. What sound? Ah, ah, ah. Say it. One more time. A, A, A. Good. Ah, ah, ah. Fantastic, pandas. Okay, just to let you know, for this mini lesson, you will need to make sure that you have your capital A and lowercase a letter practice worksheet. Alrighty, so take your air finger, put it in the air. We are going to make capital A all together. So get your air finger, here we go, capital A. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Good. One more time, capital A. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice job. All right, lowercase a. Here we go. Get that air finger out again. Whoop, 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 whoop. Capital A, lowercase a. All right, so we're going to take this down and we are going to practice. I know some of you might remember at the beginning of the school year, we brought out all of our letter charts. And do you remember what her name is? It's Anne. Anne the acrobat, right? Let's look at the picture. What is on that picture? Yep, there's Anne. And it looks like she's juggling something. What is she juggling? That's right, apples. Anne the acrobat is juggling apples. Okay, here's the poem the first time. Remember, I'm going to have you listen. Can you listen to the poem? Thumbs up, ready to go? Here we go. Anne the acrobat juggles apples in an act. Ah, ah, ah. Apple, apple, oops. What happened to the apple? Yes, it fell on the ground, didn't it? Okay, so this time, pandas, I'm ready for you to repeat after me. Can you say, Anne the acrobat? Good. Juggles apples in an act. Nice. Ah, ah, ah. Make the sound. Apple, apple, oops. Yes. Good job repeating. And remember, at the end, we have an exclamation point. It's that line straight down with a dot underneath. That's exclamation point. And that means we're going to say it with excitement. Apple, apple, oops. So remember, with our letter A, sometimes words make the A sound, right? And sometimes they make the ah sound. Good job. Let's count and see how many capital A's we can find. Capital A, is that big A or little a? You're right. Capital A is a big A. Let's count and see how many big A's we can find in this chart. Are you ready to count with me? Who's ready? Awesome, pandas. Here we go. There's 1, right? Big one up here. 2, 3. So how many capital or big A's do we see? 3. Can you show me 3? Good. 1, 2, 3. So I would like you to take your air finger again and practice making the number 3. And I'll write up here 3. So we have big A, 3. I'm going to put the equal sign. That means we have 3 big A's. Now, let's count how many little, or that's right, lowercase a's. Let's count those lowercase a's. You ready? Please count with me. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many little a's or lowercase a's? That's right, 10. Show me 10. Great job. So now, Miss Brooke, I'm going to make a lowercase a, put the equal sign and the number 10, a 1 and a 0. That makes 10. That means we have 3 capital A's and we have 10 little a's. What number is smaller? Is 3 or 10 smaller? What number is smaller? Shout out the smaller number. That's right, 3 is smaller. 3 comes before 10. So we know we have more lowercase little a's than the big A's. One more time, can you shout out what sound the letter A makes? Good. A, or A. One more time, let's say our sentence all together. Ready, set, go. And the acrobat juggles apples in an act. Apple, apple, oops. Thank you for reading that sentence with me. Great job. Okay, so I'm going to erase this right here. You guys did an amazing job on our letter A sentence. Now let's get out some things that start with the letter A. What is this that starts with A? Alligator. Right, let's put our alligator up here. Alligator starts with A. Let's move it closer so you can see it. Let's count how many letters are in the word alligator. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 letters make up the word alligator. Now, let's see how many syllables alligator has. Can we clap out alligator? All right, let's break it up. Say alligator. Alligator. Good. Do it one more time. Alligator. How many times did we clap? 4. 4 times. Good job. Alligator. Nice. Alligator starts with A. What else starts with A? Apron. Apron. Yeah, A is saying itself, making that A sound. Apron. Now let's count how many letters are in the word apron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Show me 5. Good job. Say apron. Apron. How many syllables? 2. We clap 2 times. Apron. You try it. Nice job. All together. Apron. Good job. Okay. We also have another object that starts with A. What is this? Ant. Good. Ant. And how many letters are in ant? 1, 2, 3. 3 letters are in ant. Let's put the ant right up here. And ant. Ant. How many times are we clapping? Ant. 1 time. Remember when we did alligator? How many claps? 4, right? Alligator. And when we did apron, we had 2. 2 claps, 2 syllables, apron. Now we have ant. Good job. And, ooh, one of my favorite fruits, it's an apple. Apple. Let's count how many letters are in the word apple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many? 5 letters. Apple, apple, apple. How many times are we counting? 2 claps, right? Good job. 2 syllables for apple. So one more time, repeat the words after me. Say apple, alligator. Good. Ant, apron. Nice job, Panda Bears. Okay, so I'm going to move this right over here and put the cards right here. I made a fun little book that we can read together. It's a sight word book, and all of the pictures are the same pictures we just saw. We have an apple, we have an alligator, we have an ant, and we have an apron. And each sentence has 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 words in our sentence. And this says, I see 1 apple. Good. Can you, all right, read it with me this time. I see 1 apple. Nice job. Now can you read it to me? And all together, I see 1 apple. Good. Let's turn the page. Who's that? It's an alligator. All right. This says, I see 1 alligator. I see 1 alligator. What's that starts with an A? You're right, it's an ant. I see 1 ant. I see 1 ant. Great job. And one more page in our book. Ooh, it's an apron. I see 1 apron. I see 1 apron. Very nice. Thank you for helping me read this A book. Right? Yeah, focusing on numbers, the number 1, and words that start with what letter? A. A's time to shine. Good job. And one more time, what sound does the letter A make? A. Or a. And what number in the alphabet is the letter A? The first, right? First letter. A, B, C. Yep, first letter in the alphabet. Okay, now what I would like to do together is if you could please and thank you, get out your super cool letter A worksheet so we can practice together. Now, for your worksheets, you can use markers or crayons or colored pencils, whatever you like to write with the best. Okay, I have my yellow marker and I am going to, actually, I'm going to use the color that shows up better. I'm going to use my blue marker and I'm going to write my name up here. Okay, so we're going to have one of these for each letter of the alphabet. And the first thing you want to do, name, it says N-A-M-E. And then it gives you a little space up here, some lines to practice your name. Now, if you need help writing your name, it's a great idea if your grown-up wants to take a yellow marker first and write your name. So we'll practice. There's mine in yellow. And then I can practice tracing over my name. So if you're working on practicing all letters for your name, that's a great way to practice. Have your grown-up write it in yellow, and then you can take your marker and you can trace over the yellow and practice writing your name. Now, your name won't say that, right? It'll have different letters. It'll have the letters of your name. This is my name, Brooke. So I wrote my name at the top. So everyone is going to have their name at the top so we know whose worksheet it is. It's very important when we get our worksheets or we get our papers in class that we write our name so we know who it belongs to, right? Good job. So I'm going to give you a minute to practice writing your name. Way to go, pandas. I'm going to pick out what colors I might want to use next. So go ahead and write your name. I'm excited. I have lots of colors to choose from. Got some new markers. And some crayons. Okay, so next it says letter practice. And what's our letter that we're practicing? Yeah, A. So we have our capital A and our lowercase a. And I like to do rainbow tracing with 5 different colors. So I picked out 5 different colors of crayons. I have a red violet color, an orangish color, I have a purple, a gray, and a green. And first I'm going to take my red and I'm going to follow the lines. Here, I'll put these down here. Gonna follow the lines just like that, those dashes. And I'm gonna practice my capital A just like that. And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to trace over the lines with my lowercase a. So I want you to take one of your crayons and do that as well. So there's one color up there. I used my red first, but you can use whatever colors you want. Then I'm going to take another color. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to trace over that last color and it's going to look like a rainbow. I'm practicing with my crayon, right? Doing the motion of the capital A and lowercase a. So I get the feeling of what that feels like. There we go. Capital A, lowercase a. Again, capital A and lowercase a. And capital A and lowercase a. So I'm going to bring it forward a little bit so you can see. Look at all the different colors. Yeah, does yours look colorful like that? Great job. And you can practice even more than that. If you want to, when we're done, you can take every single crayon that you have and practice with that A. I love rainbow tracing. It's one of my favorite things. It's so much fun. It looks so beautiful and it helps us practice forming that letter. Okay, and what is our picture of? Is our picture of an apron up there? Yes or no? No, thumbs down. Silly Miss Brooke. Is our picture of an ant? Right, it's an ant. No, thumbs down, silly Miss Brooke. What about, oh, alligator. Alligator. No, what is it? That's right, it's an apple. Apple. Good job. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a crayon and color in your apple. You can make a red apple, a green apple. You can make an apple that has yellow. Some apples have yellow in it. or pink, like pink lady apples. Remember at the beginning of the school year, we talked a lot about all the different kinds of apples, right? And apple tasting. You're going to do your very best job. I'm going to put a little bit, of red in my apple too. There we go. And then you can also color your leaf. I'm going to get a different color green and color my leaf like that. And then we have A is for apple. Now it's time to take a marker, and I think I'm going to stick with green since I colored my apple green. I really like my green marker. So I'm going to trace over capital A, and then I'm going to practice writing A all by myself. And you can do that too. So we're gonna trace over the dashes the best we can. So remember, we start at the bottom, go up diagonally, down diagonally, and then you want to connect it a little bit below the middle for the capital A. Okay, so I want you to try that a couple times. And it's okay, remember this is practice, okay? Going to practice, practice, practice. So we have our capital A. Now, we have the word apple, right? What if we practice writing that word? That would be pretty cool. So you can, on the second line, if you want to, you could do more capital A's like you see, or you can practice writing the word apple. And apple is, I'll write it up here. We're gonna write it first in all capitals, capital A, P, P, L, E. I know, it has 5 letters. Can we practice those? I think we can. So let's look at this and we're going to copy it up here. So I'm gonna practice my capital A first. And then what comes after? P. And then another P. Then L. And then E. Good job. So we have practicing our capital A's, and then we practice writing apple in all capital letters. Now I decided I want to switch colors, and I want to do another popular color for apples is red, right? So I'm going to use my red, and I'm going to trace over the lowercase a circle with a line to the side. So you can make up little rhymes to help you remember. Be like, oh, I know little a, it's like a circle and then like a little tail. That's how I remember it. A. And then I'm going to erase this and I'm going to write apple, lowercase letters, just like this, A-P-P-L-E. So it's the same letters. Now we're just going to practice writing it in lowercase. So there's A, P, P, L, E. It's all the same letters. It's just now they're lowercase. And now I will take my marker again. I'll practice A, little p, L, and E. Ta-da! So now we've practiced writing our name, practice forming rainbow tracing capital A and lowercase a at least 5 times. And remember, when we're all finished, you can continue on this worksheet and trace it more. And we colored our awesome apple right here. Awesome starts with the letter A. Good. Practice our capital A's. We wrote apple in all big capital letters. We practiced our little or lowercase a's, and then we wrote apple in our lowercase or small letters. Again, how many letters does the word apple have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what sounds does the letter A make? Good. A or A. Fantastic. And what number in the alphabet is the letter A? The first letter. All right. Once again, we have apple, alligator, or alligator, right? Yeah. Ant and apron. Thank you so much, Pandas, for practicing and learning all about the letter A with me today. Now, if you need some time, you can finish up your worksheet, all right? And on the back, if you want, you can practice writing as many big capital A's and lowercase a's as you can. That would be amazing. So anyways, make it a great day, and we'll see you soon for another little mini learning video. Bye, guys.